Shout out to Mike Haley 7. He had me giggling today with his latest video. He's always entertaining. I don't consider myself much of a curmudgeon, but I'm always entertained by them. And Mike, you sir are a curmudgeon, and I love every second of it. But you know, I've made no bones about being a Trekkie. I'm out and proud about that. And he starts rattling off, or starts with rattling off an obscure Star Trek reference, and it just started my day off right. And I know way too much about Star Trek for polite conversation. And no, I'm not planning on getting insignia painted on the bike or anything like that. I mean, I think I still possess a modicum of taste. But when you know, I can't wrench on vehicles very well. I mean, I know enough to get an idea of what an issue may be. But you know, I can probably field strip a warp core off a starship with a toothpick and a butter knife. So not exactly skills that are applicable to the real world. But you know, okay, I'm gonna go there. For those of you that have no idea or don't really care, you might as well check out now. But you know, I want to touch on the J.J. Abrams reboot of the franchise back in '09. There have been two new, more action-friendly installments. I've seen them. I thought they were pretty darn good. But I don't know that I'm really calling them Star Trek. You know, and I understand why you have to reboot the thing. One, everybody's passing on, unfortunately. Leonard Nimoy passed. DeForest Kelley, Dr. McCoy, he passed several years ago. Scotty's passed. James Doohan. It seems like all that are left are Kirk and the junior officers, and the junior officers can't stand the ground that he walks on, if you believe the pop culture. But as far as casting the new movies, I think they did a pretty damn good job of it. Chris Pine, Captain Kirk, okay, he's got that same, you know, devil may care attitude that Shatner has without the overacting. Zach Quinto for Spock. He does a very passable job. Well, no, he does a good job. Carl Urban for Dr. McCoy. That was brilliant. He is the modern personification of Bones McCoy. I've got no complaints with him whatsoever. Simon Pegg as Scotty, no complaints there. I've always been a Simon Pegg fan. Spock and Uhura. Not a fan. Sorry, not a fan. Not a fan at all. And if I had one major complaint, you know, I'm trying not to compare apples to oranges here. And some may argue, well, it is oranges or apples to rebooted apples, but it's not. So far, the two movies have been basically a rehash of it. Well, the first one was kind of original-ish, but they've had to drag in Spock 1.0 to help carry the load, and the 2.0 was just, or the second movie was just a rehash of the original Star Trek II Wrath of Khan scenario. Benedict Cumberbatch, excellent Khan, although it seemed odd to call an Anglo-Saxon by Khan. Ricardo Montalban, with his rich Corinthian leather, made an excellent Khan because he was just exotic enough, you know, and they put him in the wild costumes and what have you, and he pulled it off quite well because he had a flair for the dramatic. He could actually look at you and make you feel inferior, whereas, you know, Benedict, a great actor, pulled it off well. I just don't think he wasn't Khan to me. I don't know what they're going to do for the next one. You know, I don't know how many more movies they can reboot. You know, I think it'd be swell to have, you know, maybe an original script, an original idea. I don't know. They don't pay me to write them, but I pay my monies to see them. And yeah. And of course, my Star Trek fervor is waned somewhat since there's not been a network presence in some years since the cancellation of Enterprise. Now, that series it did not get its just due. I would rank that series very highly in the pantheon. And if you've not seen it and you have a mind to, it is streaming on Netflix. I think it's also available on Amazon Prime for a Prime membership for free. You know, even the pilot is very passable, and that is a rare and precious thing when it comes to Star Trek. Usually the pilots are so bad because nobody knows how to act in it. They don't know who they are, or who they're supposed to be, or what these buttons are, and what are we doing here? Yeah, I don't have a 6th gear mark. Anyway, enough of that. You've all probably tuned out now anyway. Well, except Mike. I do believe I'm going to have to get some petrol on the way to work tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to do it tonight. And get this thing edited. Of course, it'll be a 2-parter. At least get the first part in the pipeline, so I can assuage my guilt. Discovered a firmware update for my Sony Action Cam, and it now shoots 1080 60. Yes! So we'll see if that makes a difference as well. those Top Gear, the BBC version, not the American version. The American version is crap. From stem to stern, it's crap. They're just rehashing what the Brits have already done and done better. Hello, mates. Oh, a scooter rider gave me no love. Oh, no. Smyrna Cowboy, you need to have a talk with that boy. Left hanging by a Bergman. Wait, that sounds like a song. Oh, don't worry, I'm not going to sing. You would not like me when I sing. Girl, ain't she? Wait, that didn't sound right. My bad. Me first. Engage. Oh, the puke's got some attitude. That's fine, you ain't as cool as me. Radar detector, and he just let me draw out the fuzz. I've been pulled over on the bike. I'm usually doing more than the posted speed limit, but I'm not reckless in doing so. I mean, you're not exactly going to flick this thing around in traffic, although I will say I am very envious of the motorcycle officers. There are plenty of videos all over YouTube, and these guys are amazing. They make an electric light do things I wouldn't think an electric light could do. But I guess you add many years of experience and a larger than average size scrotal region, and you can do that sort of thing. Maybe one day. No. Not this boy. I'm happy to keep her upright and maneuver where I need to do. I can perform all my little emergency maneuvering tactics that I was trained to do, that I still practice from time to time. Maintain that muscle memory, so when the shit goes south, you know exactly what to do without thinking about it. With all these dang cell towers around here, I wonder why I only get 2 bars at my house. I guess I need to contact Verizon and see if they want to put a tower in my backyard. It's really not bad. I mean, 2 bars is plenty. and I've got stupid, wonderful Wi-Fi or internet service. And I don't talk on the phone much anyway. I mean, I don't have a landline. Who has a landline anymore? I just have one hard and fast rule when it comes to getting a call on my cell phone. If you enter my contact list and I don't know that I should be expecting a call from you, I am not going to answer. I will flip your hind end straight to voicemail, and 98.765% of the time there is no message left, which tells me that I didn't need to pick up the damn phone anyway. And then I block that number. So there. And we're going into another presidential election season, so that means the robocalling will be off the flipping charts. I'm going to fill up my entire phone's memory with blocked phone numbers. I see it now. There. Slow to impulse power. Get some petrol tonight. On that bombshell, my friends, I'm going to sign off and bid you adieu. It's funny, I don't look French. No, wait, I am French. I just don't speak it. Anyhow, I will say goodbye. Bon chance. Wait, there it goes again. Son of a gun. Anyway, guys, keep the sunny shot up. Forget that. Lord have mercy. Somebody's out of practice. Okay, take 47. Keep the shiny side up. Ride safe and live long and prosper.